topic, but oh man, there is so much going on and I cannot wait to get into all of it with you. Welcome to the pod, guys. I'm so excited to be back here with you. Honestly, I'm proud of us for still going steady this long. I'm appreciative of being in a relationship with you guys. So let's get into our first segment. It's called Two Online, where we go into all of the wacky things going on the internet that I am trolling in the comments. And I actually haven't done this yet, but I have someone very special here with me. So Tiege is here.
Yay!
Tiege, you are down with me this week. I'm so excited that you answered the bat signal. Thank you for being here.
Would always answer your bat signal. Just so you know, yes. I like wait for your bat signal.
Stop it. No, we're going to do this a million more times.
I
because,
can't wait.
You know, it never stops.
No, I literally can't wait.
Yeah, and I want people to know that like I am here and like jumped all of this off because of you. I know about this studio because of you. I was connected with the wonderful director, producer extraordinaire Alex because of you.
I love it.
You guys gave me the kick in the pants because I co-hosted with you here to be like, just do it. You're trying to make it perfect. That's crazy. Just start.
Just
so
just
I love you both.
Oh my God, I love you.
Yeah.
This is so exciting.
I'm so excited. So first of all, Tiege, you and I both are addicted to reality TV, but different flavors of it. Different flavors of trash reality TV.
Right.
So
right. You're a little more highbrow than I am.
But like, no one's ever told me that before.
Not by much.
Yeah, like
honestly.
It's like we're like right here. It's very close. So you crammed not too hot to handle. Oh my God. Perfect match for me on Netflix. And I appreciate you for that.
Yeah, I had never seen it. I'm like a real 90 Day Fiance TLC programming. 1,000-Pound Sisters. Like I love anything TLC comes out with. I am unfortunately glued to the screen.
How are they still allowed to do this? Because everyone's still watching it. Basically.
90 Day?
Yeah. Or just like 1,000 Pounds.
Probably their most. Oh, 1,000-Pound Sisters is also a great show. Those girls just have great. You know what it is? TLC is really good at finding just really unique people with great personalities.
But and no boundaries.
Right. No filter.
They
are willing to talk about anything on camera. And yeah, I mean, honestly, TLC every night. If I'm having a bad day, it is like bath time and turn on TLC.
Yes.
And my whole day shifts around.
Yes, because people don't understand. So we both used to work in news. And when you go home, the last thing you want to do is watch anything serious on TV.
No.
Like I think a lot of us have the same screw loose where we watch awful TV because we worked in TV and had to do the serious stuff. So I feel like it makes sense.
I love disassociating. It's like one of my favorite activities.
100%.
And TLC provides that for me. But I loved Perfect Match. It was fun to watch. It was a fun. I mean, now I'm like, I need my nose done, my boobs done. I was like, there's so much work that like the plastic surgery on that show.
Yeah, that's why I need to take a break because like we're in LA. Like I'm like, oh, I could go to a doctor up the street and get something done for lunch. Like this is like not.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But it's a fun show.
Yes. Okay. So for Two Online, we're going to get to Perfect Match. But I have been obsessed this week with, so they filmed the Love Island reunion this week in New York. And our good Judy, Andy Cohen, hosted it. So.
Doing the service.
Has to. So I wonder, like, let the people know, because a lot of people who watch Love Island are not familiar with Andy Cohen and his work. Are you familiar with Andy Cohen and his work?
Of course. How could you not be? Yeah.
What can people expect and why is he the man for the job?
Look, I don't know. Did you watch the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives?
Of course.
And then the reunion done by Nick Viall?
I tried.
Okay, here's the dealio. You really need someone who can think on their feet and be quick and be really good in a reunion type setting. Nick Viall gave it his best, and I appreciate what he did out there, but I think Andy Cohen is the OG. He knows how to get the juicy scoop. Like he really needs, he is the guy to do this.
Yeah. And
so
like,
it makes sense.
You have to be a therapist. You have to be an attorney. You have to be a television producer at the same time, and a friend, and a confidant, and neutral, and like you have to be
by the way,
all
a
these
producer
things.
As well.
When
like you need
it's
good
his
TV.
Show. Yeah. 100%.
So it's like, it's a lot.
Yeah. And so you said you did you watch Love Island?
Not this season.
Okay.
But I'm
so there was this moment with the heart rate challenge where like Huda was accused of like sitting on someone else's man's face to get his heart rate up. She denies it. Everyone else said she did it. So Andy revealed this week that they show the extended clip of like what happened so that nobody can dispute what went down.
Like a court filing.
Yes. Like, I mean, this is, this is standard Bravo.
Yeah.
Like, we're all going to watch it together at the reunion, mini box in the corner, everybody being like, oh my good, like, And so when Nick and Alandria and Amaya and Brian were on Watch What Happens Live talking about the reunion, and Andy's like, we showed the full clip, Alandria goes, yup. And I was like, exactly. We all know Huda crossed the line. Because I don't know, is there any situation where your man could come into contact with your friend's bottom that is appropriate?
No.
Oh, okay. I just want to
No,
make sure.
I mean, maybe if we're drowning and that's the only way to get him out of the water, like, I don't know, like, if there's, like, something,
it has to be to save a life.
Yeah. We're falling out of a plane. I don't know. There's, like, a few dramatic situations. But other than that, I mean,
And even then,
like,
you still are going to have
one
have
hand.
distance. Yes. Like, if
no,
it's
your
his
face is somewhere else. Your face is not looking at the object. Your face is somewhere else.
If it's his time to go, it's his time to go. Please don't.
And you know what? Don't test fate.
Please don't take his life into your hands.
No.
Because then I can't be friends with you. Now I have to choose between the two of you.
It's
Okay.
tough.
So I'm excited for the reunion.
Yeah.
Because there's so much to sort out, but also because everyone looks so beautiful. And I also am not sure, I might get eaten up for this. I'm not sure that Amaya Papaya, the winner, I'm not sure that her and Brian are still together. I feel like they're staying together. I don't know if they're staying together for the cameras. I don't know if they're staying together because it's like we should, but like there are signs like there that I'm not sure they're together.
What are the signs?
So Amaya's very like big and bold and like talks a lot and gets into things. And like when Andy was like, so how are things going? She's like, really good. I was like, oh no, Miss America. Oh no. Who is that? I don't know that girl. Absolutely not. And like there are these clips on TikTok of Brian like at clubs, like, you know, pouring liquor into girls' mouths and his shirt's open. And I'm like, meanwhile, Nick is at the club with his mom and his sister. This is what I want to see. Like, if you have a club appearance, take your mother.
Take your mommy.
You don't need to be talking to strangers.
No. For why?
There's nothing to talk to strangers about.
No.
In today's society. Please don't do that.
And it's not safe out there either. Like, let's just say that.
At all. People would do anything for a Klondike bar in this economy.
Oh
Get
my God,
away
especially
from him.
next to like a reality star. Like, no. Yeah, no, that's really interesting to
and
me.
Even, you know, for reunions, how they release the seating chart.
Yeah.
Brian and Amaya won this season not sitting next to each other. He's behind her.
Oh, there's something
But
going
then
on.
Ace and Shelly, Nick Alandria are next to each other on the other side.
There's something fishy going on.
What is that?
That's not right.
So that's my official prediction. And I don't even know that they reveal it at the reunion, but I know that like the signs will be there.
And they'll probably have to address it. And maybe she's just like playing it cool until then. But.
Yeah. Sure. Because I know Nick and Alandria are like, we're not PDAing for you people anymore. And I respect it. And so I feel like they might try to say the same. Like, oh, we just don't do PDA anymore.
Okay, but like, give us what we want. What are you talking about? We're committed. We committed to you.
And that is what's interesting is I always wonder like people who go on reality TV, like, and then pull back. I'm like, that's interesting.
Because the reason we know you is because you like
but also in what context in real life? Like I also don't need to see you tonguing each other down like outside of NBC Universal.
Like, no, I guess. But it would be nice to see you guys in love. You know? Like give us a little
something. Like, you know why we're here. That's fair. I understand that sentiment. I'm like, obsessed with them too. But.
Yeah, and it's like for the singles at home that are living vicariously through you, give us something. Okay?
Honey, please.
Hold a hand.
And like, and I feel like they do a good job of that. And like, everyone's like analyzing this one clip of them on Jimmy Fallon when like Alandria looks nervous. So she like doesn't know what to do with her hands. And Nick just gently grabs her hand. And so it's like, we're taking any crumbs we can get, trying to be respectful. But like, I would like for them to have a reality show. I don't think they will, but like, I miss them. We sat with them 6 days a week.
Yeah.
Like all summer, and then we just get nothing. We got crumbs. That's all I have for 2 online. Oh no, actually there was one more thing.
Okay.
We all know I'm Beehive. I'm very, very serious about that.
Yeah.
But I am not I can appreciate the art of Taylor Swift, right?
Okay.
And so she had her interview this week on her boyfriend Travis Kelce's podcast.
Right.
I did my journalistic duty and I watched it. And obviously everyone has seen the clips.
Yeah.
Before we do this, are you a Swiftie?
You know, I think she's amazing. I think she's a great artist. I've never been like a Swiftie.
Okay.
Self-proclaimed. I have a lot of friends that are, and I just know I'm not that extreme.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm not wearing bracelets and stuff. Like I think she's great. I think she's cool. I have nothing against her. I've just never like, I'm not like, I don't have a countdown on my phone or a tracker.
Yeah,
like, I think she's cool, but like I'm not.
Yeah. And I will always be honest that like there are a solid 5 Taylor Swift songs I know front to back. I can be honest about that. Yeah. So I'm entertained by her.
Yeah.
I just don't like when people compare her to Beyonce. I feel like that's unnecessary. That's where things get weird for me. It's weird. Yeah. But anyway, so I love a good Easter egg. Beyonce does the same thing. But like Taylor's known for them. She acknowledged that she like lays Easter eggs for her fans to find that do mean things, right?
I love that.
And so I have gotten into the lore on TikTok of they think that she dropped Easter eggs throughout the whole interview to suggest that she's doing the Super Bowl halftime show.
Oh, cool.
Is that beneath her at this point?
No, not at all. She went on a podcast.
A male sports podcast.
I mean, honestly, like, look, I think she's a mastermind. She's a mastermind. I mean, she's gotten super fans and like collected the superstardom that like it's really hard to touch. I don't know if anybody's even gotten to that level in our lifetime or ever will. But like she's doing a lot. And even like when she was like going to all the games and stuff, I was like, wow, she's really exposed for a celebrity who's like A-list celebrity. Like I feel like this is the difference between her and Beyonce. Beyonce is like she's not always out there.
She's not talking to us.
And you know what? I think that's why people appreciate her when she does come out and like actually engage and interact with the world. Cause she's an artist and she's home and she's doing her thing. And like, who knows what's going on behind the scenes. Taylor has really been out there, especially with all the Travis stuff. Like it was, you know.
Do you think that's her trying to support him? Cause she doesn't have to do that.
No, I think yes. I think that is her trying to support him. But also, I think at the end of the day, she is a businesswoman for herself as well. Like, I think it also supports her. Like, I think her fans love seeing her in love and, like, seeing her out and, like, having, like, a conversation on a podcast. Like, I think everything she does is so incredibly strategic that it's not just to support him.
Very intentional. Which is, okay, I have been trying to understand this.
Yeah.
What, as a businesswoman, why announce your new album on your boyfriend's podcast? He doesn't need the money or the exposure. I was trying to understand the strategy here.
That is actually very interesting, and I feel like it's because it's so out of left field. Like, how else would she? You know, she's done so many things over the years that are so like kind of like shocking or like interesting ways of revealing stuff, and this is, to be fair, a very interesting way to announce this. And also, I kind of feel like she's one of those girls that, like, wants to, like, prove she's got him. You know? Like, she's like, I got him.
Interesting.
I got him. Look at him. And I am going to take his platform and I'm going to announce my album on his platform because I got him. He's mine.
And NFL social media is sharing this stuff. Like, obviously the Chiefs are sharing it. Like, and she acknowledged, like, I know the last thing that everyone that watches this podcast wants to see is me, or like, you know, football watchers want to see is me. And it's kind of like, but nana boo boo, you have to see me anyway. Like, I respect it.
No, I do too.
I just was like, why? She could have started, I mean, not that she wants to start a podcast, but she could have gone anywhere.
Yeah. I think she's like, honestly, I genuinely think she's like proud to be dating him. And it's one of those, like, you know, when you like date a boy and you're like, oh, I want everybody to see. Like, that's the energy I'm getting.
Do I know that personally? No, but
Me neither,
I have heard of it.
But I understand the concept in my brain. I think I've had dreams about it. Yes. You know, like, I've had dreams about being like,
and then you wake up like, oh, thank God it was fake.
I didn't announce anything on a podcast.
God,
you know? I don't know.
That was a close one. But, so, like, here are I'm going to present you the Easter eggs, and you tell the Swifties if they're out of their minds, which I've already told them in the comments on TikTok. I stand with them. I believe this.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm with that, especially because she confirmed in this very interview that she does these things on purpose.
Yeah.
First and foremost, she talks about how she's obsessed with sourdough bread. She's baking sourdough. She has Travis baking sourdough bread. And the San Francisco 49ers are hosting the Super Bowl, like, in their stadium, and their mascot is Sourdough Sam. So I feel like that's the biggest indictment right there.
Of course.
She said something about the number 186, and there are 186 days till the Super Bowl.
Okay.
She referenced something being 6 months away. The Super Bowl is 6 months away.
Yeah.
So those are the few that I remember. Sourdough Sam was the biggest indictment to me.
She's absolutely performing at the Super Bowl.
These are not coincidences to me.
No. You know what? It's like, and I think what it is, it's a new arena for her.
Yeah.
And she's just dominating it.
Yeah.
Like, she's just dominating the NFL now. Like, that's just like a new fun arena for her to like dominate.
And what's funny is, so I went to, it was totally by accident. Like, my family and I were actually Chiefs fans. So we went to the first home game in Kansas City that Taylor was at.
Yeah.
And like, nobody was watching the game. Everybody was watching Taylor up in the box. So if this is true, the Swifties are going to take over the Super Bowl. Like, good luck to every man in America trying to get a ticket. And honestly, anything that makes men uncomfortable, I'm okay with. I enjoy it. This is feminism, if it's true.
And you know what? Honestly, I think it will be so fun to watch.
I do too. I can't imagine. Like, and I say this about Beyonce
great.
all the time too. Like, what more? How much bigger can it get? What more can she do? You know?
Right.
Which I think is exciting, but also like
exciting, but also scary. Like, could you imagine being someone who is quite literally at the top of their own game, and it's like, oh my god, how do I top myself?
I would have anxiety.
Myself, you know, it's like that's probably. But honestly, I think that is such a move, such a power move to do it.
Yeah,
and it makes sense, and I'm sure. I wonder when she'll like officially announce.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Even the fact that they started the interview by saying that like this episode wasn't like pre-planned, that like they had already said, oh, we're not doing any more episodes of the podcast till August 20 whatever, and now they're popping up with this. So I'm like, did the deal just get done? Like what is happening? Why? Like, something's going on.
And you know what, I actually appreciate her for doing that and like giving little Easter eggs, because it does make it fun for your fans.
Yes, the world is bleak.
Like, please give us some light.
If the Swifties and the Hive want Easter eggs for our faves albums, let us be happy. So that was 2 online, and we probably went too long, but I don't care because there's been a lot going on the internet we've been fed a lot this week.
And you know what? Like, please keep it coming.
Yeah, honestly.
I'd rather have that than
whatever else is going
on.
Amen. Please keep it coming. Okay, so now to get to Perfect Match, and we're basically going to use Perfect Match to talk about relationships, because I love talking about relationships with you, because we make it light. Like, it's actually sad, so we're going to make it cute, make it girly pop.
As it should.
For people who don't know, Perfect Match is like Love Island's little step cousin.
Yeah, little step cousin.
So like, they take all of the singles from other Netflix dating shows. You have Love is Blind, you have Too Hot to Handle,
Bachelor.
Oh yeah, they also, so I feel like this is the first season, correct me if I'm wrong, where they took people from other networks. Yeah, other networks. Yeah. I don't remember that being in the first couple of seasons. And they have everyone dating each other. You do have to be coupled up, but then like, they do challenges. If a couple wins a challenge, they get to pick a single to come in and date someone else. Like, basically, you want to weaken the other couples. This season, they were way more free with it. They're doing like full-on singles mixers. There are new people in the house every day. Like,
there were multiple people coming in at once.
Yeah. And like, they made sure there were people there to trigger people who were in couples, which like, I would cry. Like, anyway. So
me too.
When you think about Perfect Match, I do have to be honest, the first season triggered me. I felt like it was not set up for Black girls to find love. Like, it was actually uncomfortable for me to watch. Like, I went on a date with a guy and was like, I love reality TV. Do you watch Perfect Match? He was like, yeah, I love it. And like, that was a red flag for me. I'm like, so you love watching Black women not find love? Why are you on a date with me?
I didn't watch this first season, so I don't know. But I feel like third season was not that way at all.
No, third season was not that way at all, which is why I was able to stomach it. Because first season, like, I hated myself for watching it. But this season, I feel like they did a way better job. And I do think it was interesting to see people decide, do I want to go back to my past, or do I want to move forward with someone else? Yeah. And Clayton from The Bachelor, who had a very controversial ending to his season, had to make that choice with pilot Rachel, who I adore, but was screaming at my TV when they had to choose between explore the past or move forward. They chose to explore the past. Can't fault you, girl. We've all done it.
We've all done it.
Why do you think he has humiliated her on TV so many times? What do you think made her do that? And what made him want, like, are men always going to be willing to like backslide if you let them? Like, is that what this is?
Yeah, but also like, if he says goodbye once, like, I'm not going back.
And the way he did it.
Unless you're coming forward with, like, I don't know, like a totally new lease on life, like a new therapist, a new, you know, like you have new, I don't know, like a dog. I don't know, like something has totally changed your life. You were maybe in an accident and you saw me when you were like dizzy, like something like that.
You were
like,
hypnotized.
You can come back to me and really give me a new perspective on this whole thing.
Yeah.
Then I'm like definitely willing to like, I don't know, entertain it for a second.
Sure.
But you're going to do that. Was it the third time that happened?
I believe so, yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah.
You know, I do like Clayton as a person. We have discussed offline that we did go to school with Clayton. Yeah. He did go to University of Missouri. I knew him. He was a football player. I was dating a football player, so we were always kind of like in the same circles. He's a really nice guy, but he just really has not found love on TV the way that he should have. Because look at him. He's like a husky Missouri boy that like should just be in love.
I saw him on Hinge once, which is like,
oh wow,
weird. I guess not as weird in LA. Like lots of people are
I
on Hinge,
but like it is kind of surprising when like he has such reach. Like I'm sure his DMs are flooded. No,
you would think so, but I will say Rachel did something in this situation that I am also guilty of, which is like it must be meant to be.
Yeah,
that things happen this way, which like. You know, I've done this, but also like, you know, that producers did this on purpose. So that kind of threw me off for her to say that because I'm like, you of all people on here know that a producer will bring this man around to trigger you, first of all. But I do think we tend to do that sometimes when it's something we really wanted. Yeah. And so this probably isn't the healthiest. And like, my therapist watches this podcast, so she'll probably tell me that this is the wrong thing to say. But I think if you still want to go back to something, keep going back until he obliterates every feeling you have for him.
That's definitely not clinically right. That's clinically wrong.
But like, if you like, he clearly hasn't embarrassed her enough the first 2 times for her to get the lesson.
You are so right, because I actually feel this way about some people, some of my friends who like keep going back to the same very toxic person. And I'm like, why do you keep going back? Like we have discussed how like horrifying this is that you keep going back to this person. And it's like, okay, fine. Well, go back one more time and see how bad it can get.
Do it.
Yeah. Honestly, I actually do agree with that theory because there have been guys that like I really just so desperately want to make it work because like whatever, XYZ. And like I kept going back, and then there was always a breaking point where I'm like, oh, unfortunately, that's where I go.
Yes.
Thank you.
Because here's the thing. I can fully block and avoid a man for years and still want to talk to him. Like it doesn't fix anything.
You're so right.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so you might as well have a conversation with him, remind him why he's a terrible person, or remind you why he's a terrible person, so that you can actually move on.
Yeah.
So you don't have to block them. Like even if they texted you, you would throw up at the thought of responding.
That's so true. You know what? I do agree with that. Unless it gets too messy where like.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's healthy. That's just.
No, but like there are things that could happen that would be bad in that situation. But yeah, no, 100%. I actually kind of see what you're saying.
And by the way, they didn't even last 24 hours, just in case no one's seen the show. Rachel and Clayton didn't last 24 hours.
Yeah.
They decided to couple up. And like, did he wake up like the next morning and he was like, I hate to say this to you. And she freaked out. Like, no way you're doing this to me again. I'm like, yes way.
Yeah.
That's the only thing consistent about his man is that he's going to embarrass you on television.
Yeah. Here's my other thing about this show, because again, new to it, but like, how long was this? Like they were crunching timelines and like story plots
so true
into 10 days. I'm like, what is happening? This is like the quickest.
Yes.
I'm like, is the budget low? Like you guys are literally cramming. Yes. Like Love Island at least is like long and like you see like every day and it's like several. Like they're there a while, right?
Yeah.
This show, I'm like, what have we done?
They were there like, I feel like they couldn't have been there longer than 2 weeks. There's no way.
And then another thing about that was like, I was so shocked by these visceral reactions from some of these girls. They were like bawling. I'm like, it's day 3, babe. It's day 3.
When Juliet told Scott, love you on the way out, which like, by the way, I get it. I say love you to everybody, but I looked at her like, girl, tighten up. That's crazy. You don't love him. He's going to think you do. That's insane.
No, I was pretty shocked by that. I was like, wow, like what are they doing?
My biggest critique so far of this show in particular is that they filmed this a year ago, whereas we're spoiled with Love Island where it happens in real time so we can all keep up with it and like they get more engagement from us. It's like at this point we already know that AD and Ollie end up together, that they're engaged, that she's pregnant. So it's like to watch this, it's kind of like, I mean, fine, but we know that they're going to end up together. So like it kind of takes away some of the surprise.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, the finale, when all of the couples are being taken to task on everything they've been through.
Yeah.
Ollie was taken to task for lying about kissing. I don't remember her name. What was her name? I don't remember. I'm so sorry. You're beautiful, but I don't remember your name. There are 5 million people on that show.
Yeah.
But like for kissing another woman.
Yeah.
And then AD was like, did you kiss her? And he lied about it. And this other woman was like, AD, you don't deserve that. You've been through so much on TV, which is true. Her Love is Blind season was brutal. Tough. I cried for her.
Yeah.
So like, is that fair to say though? Or is it, as all the guys were saying, that's the premise of the show? Like, is that enough of a red flag to not give it a chance?
Here's the thing. Like, I don't want to be too like fourth wall on this, but like, I have a feeling a producer was like, don't tell her the truth. Because like, if not, I mean, I don't know. Like, he has no incentive to really lie to her because obviously he knows it will all come out.
Yeah.
It will all come out. Like, you're going to obviously, A, watch the show and B, like, you know that this is how this thing works.
Here.
Like, yeah, like, of course she's going to find out. Like, I have a feeling that I'm like, because like, I don't know that if he would have just been honest, I don't think there would have been so much drama and like excitement around it. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Like obviously he should have told her the truth, and he does eventually.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I was a little bit like, is this? But all of those shows are so heavily produced that it's like, what is real here?
Yeah, and it's so interesting you say that because I thought, unlike any other couple, they were actually setting AD and Ollie up to succeed because Ollie was also on Mixer Day when they brought all the single girls in to be with the guys to test their connections.
Yeah.
Like, if AD did not show up, Ollie would have done worse.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like the producers sent AD there because they wanted her and Ollie to end up together. Like, if I was AD, I would have been like, no, I want to see what he's going to do.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. Also, like, can I just like really quickly be like,
please,
where's the science on this show? Where's the science? Because they keep saying these words like, you're in the room with your perfect match. I'm like, did anybody run the numbers?
Yeah, where's the data? Sociologist?
Yeah, definitely that guy.
No, how do you know? Like, it really just feels like everyone who has the same screw loose is in the same room trying to figure out if they can
and
live
they're like,
together.
yeah, like I guess he is my perfect match. I'm like, did anybody run that test? Where's the test? Did you take a polygraph? I don't know. I was kind of just like, and not like I need it, but I was just like, can we back it up a little bit?
Yeah, or like bring in a best friend, bring in a parent that can be like, oh yeah, I see this for you. At least.
Yeah, at least. Yeah, I just question the science.
Yeah, it's like that meme, like two Delulu girls telling each other exactly. Like that's like what this whole season was, which is why I feel like Perfect Match. Not obviously not as many people watch it as Love Island, and I get why. This is just me being addicted to again trash reality television, but. There are things they could work on. Like Love Island setting the bar really high.
Yeah.
I must say.
I mean, now it is the pinnacle. Like now I feel like that is the example everyone's trying to emulate is Love Island.
Yeah.
But for the first few seasons, it was not that way. People were not.
That's fair. Not in the US.
It didn't really catch up. Like it wasn't like immediately a hit. I think they figured out the formula by whatever season they're on now. So.
That's fair. Which I think Perfect Match could do that if they work out some kinks and take some feedback, which they seem to be doing. Because obviously I was traumatized by the first season and now I'm sitting here talking to you about it. So
yeah. Okay. And AD is a cutie patootie.
Yeah. Also, last petty question before we move on.
Yeah.
AD and Ollie did not win. They came in second place, which I obviously disagree with.
Yeah, like
but then like
again, where were the numbers?
Yeah, I need to see the votes. And also, like, Louis doing eeny, meeny, miny, mo really set me off. Louis set me off all season, but, like, Louis's been Louis on TV my entire adult life, so there's no need to go there.
Yeah.
But if I don't win the show,
Yeah.
Do I still let you film my engagement? Do I still let you share my pregnancy photo? Like, am I petty? Like, I just don't feel like you should get to follow up with me if I got second place. You didn't.
Look, everybody's looking to get back on air. Okay?
That's fair.
Everybody wants a spin-off. Everybody wants a little spotlight. So, yeah. And you know what I would have done? I would have said, hey, do you guys have any producers that can fly out and just like film a little something? They definitely did that for the filming of the proposal.
For sure.
They had a camera crew. And then I saw that the pregnancy announcement was unfortunately shot on an iPhone.
Yeah, that was like Instagram photos for sure.
That was Instagram. So no, I'm making.
Did not impress you.
No, I'm like, can we? I'm at least getting a Canon out there. I'm at least getting my brother holding a Sony camera
Yes.
and queuing up. I'm at least like putting something out there.
Or at least portrait mode. Dear God.
You know, like
Yeah,
I don't know. You can't catch me with a vertical.
Yeah. That's so funny. And
Pregnancy
okay, so the other thing about it was like when they all had their final dates, AD and Ollie were straight up like, how are we going to make this work? And they were both like, we would both live in LA. Like that works for us. Meanwhile, I know making love work in LA is
LOL, good luck.
Crazy. But then you have on the other hand, couple that, by the way, makes no sense. Wow, me forgetting
Lucy?
Everyone's name is crazy. No, was he Australian? British? What was that man's name?
Ooh, don't know. Pull him up.
I'm terrible at this. Anyway, they live in 2 different countries.
Yeah.
And he was like, would you move to Manchester? And she was like, yeah. And it's like, but like, does that matter? Like, because maybe I'm delusional, but like if I meet a man right now and he says I live in New Jersey, I'm like, I don't care. I would rather find my person and figure it out later. Or like, do you have to figure it out right now? Like, do I have to tell you I'm willing to be a Jersey girl before you take me on a first date? Is that irrational?
I don't know. I think that like long distance, you probably need to know, right?
Like, but also before engaging at all? Or like, do you try it, see if it's worth it?
No, you definitely try it. Look, I'm willing to travel for love. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. But like, and I get different countries is different, but I wonder if like AD and Ollie worked because they were like, no, we see a path forward and we can
both
want
to be influencers and we both want to live in LA.
Yes, that's the undertones.
And so that makes sense. You know?
Yes. That's fair.
And also like these people having conversations about like, oh, like, are we going to live in Manchester? Find me in 2 weeks and tell me if you guys even have each other's numbers saved.
Did you even visit him?
You know, like, I don't know. Like, look, so much of this is
not just Alex just took the knife out of his chest.
So much of this is just such a question mark for me.
Yeah, it's really sad you guys can't hear
love.
Alex.
I want love, but here's the thing, and this is controversial, and maybe this should be my controversial hot take, but these shows are no longer about love, and they are about, say it with me, brand deals.
Yeah.
That is what these shows are about. These people are going on to get brand deals.
Back in my day, these shows used to be people who were from podunk nowhere, who had no clue they were signing their lives away, would tell you their family's business, would lose their jobs.
Absolutely.
Just to fall in love with Joe the mechanic. That's how love used to work in my day on TV. So I agree with you. This is actually sad.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I mean, we've gotten to this point where now it's like, well, I really love Olay, and I would love to partner with them, but the only way I'm going to be able to do an Olay partnership is if I go on this dating show. Which
unfortunately is true. Because by the way, we tried to go the route of like being on TV, doing it the right way, building a career. That also doesn't work anymore, to their credit.
To their credit, no. Like, I mean, look, who's on TV? Not me. They are.
Amen. So. Not us. That took a turn. That's part 2.
Uh-oh, am I going to cry? Oh no, am I crying?
Anyway. Okay. Well, you kind of did your hot take already, but now we do have to do not to be messy.
Okay.
Not to be messy, but
okay.
They're gonna rip me for this, just so you know.
Okay.
I probably will post this and then throw my phone away. Not to be messy, but I feel like to fall in love in 2025 as a woman who likes men, which sorry, that's also awful, just in general. I feel like you do have to like not just compromise, but like your man has to be cringy. Like you have to give up something that you've always wanted in a man to fall in love in 2025. And I feel like those of us who are single are just not ready to do that yet, if ever. And that's why we're single.
I'm so sorry to question you because I know this is your take and I know you believe in it, but I do have a question. Like what are those things?
That
like, what
you
are
have to
envisioning?
give up?
Yeah, what are you envisioning?
Like, in the context of Perfect Match.
Okay.
AD knows that it's a red flag that Ollie lied.
You're so right.
She also is saying, he's adorable, he's tall, he's British, he supports me in the things I want to do, he's willing to move to LA with me. So you have all these things and lies. Am I willing to give this up because of this? And maybe everyone's doing that and not talking about it, but I feel like she probably felt, I'm going to regret forever if I let all this walk out the door just because of this.
Honestly, here's my thing on that. I think so many people do this. You look at Jax and Brittany. Did you watch Vanderpump Rules?
Yeah, of course.
Like, she was so in love with Jax that she negated the idea that he cheated on her a million times and she knew about it. And it was
exactly what I'm saying.
Because he had all these other things.
But she's like, he's going to pay for my boob job. He's going to let me move in with him. I don't have to work. He's going to. So what's a little cray-cray if I get all these things?
Yeah. But as you see in their relationship, Jax and Brittany, it always crumbles. I'm not to say that AD and Ollie will crumble. I'm just saying when you go in and you neglect or lend a blind eye to some stuff over here, there is a chance that comes back to bite you.
That's fair. And I think you have to be strategic about what you overlook. I do.
Absolutely.
But I think the girls are overlooking and not telling us and then coming to brunch with us and being like,
he's perfect.
You need a guy like that.
I love him.
This is my problem.
Perfect match.
This is my problem. Be honest or keep your advice. Stop spoiling my brunch.
That's the thing. No, I absolutely agree. Yeah. I absolutely agree.
Okay, that's mine. What do you what's your thesis?
Controversial hot take.
Not to be messy, but.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Not to be messy, but everybody on that show, Perfect Match, is so sweaty. Why can they not get some fans going? Not only the men. I'm like, do you guys need to get your thyroid checked? Check your thyroid.
Oh, I was not, when I tell you I was not prepared. I'm over here disrespecting the union of marriage and you're like, the sweat glands are overactive.
I was just like, can we get them some air? Or like the girls need powder touch-ups. Like I started to sweat.
No, I agree.
Because I was watching it.
And it's crazy. I did not notice this until watching the finale with Rachel and the guy.
And I was like, are you guys in the Amazon? Where are you?
Where are they? That's a great question.
It was not addressed. Everybody was hot.
That just altered my brain chemistry. That was sensational.
Well, that's what I had in my notes.
Honey, workers' rights. Get the girls fans on reality TV. It's the least you could do. You're exploiting their dignity. Get them a fan.
You know? Well, and I could also mention the plastic surgery was a little bit. It's hard to watch these shows now.
Because it's so unrealistic.
It's just, I mean, it's so crafted now.
Yeah.
Like, I really do think you have a great point. Reality TV used to be like, my insurance broker went on The Bachelor and found love and fell in love with the flight attendant.
Let me tell you, kids, look up wife swap.
Don't get me started on wife swap.
I'm trying not to cuss on the show in case my mom watches it, but that shit right there, that was cinema.
That was cinema.
Babe. Woo!
Wife Swap was the best programming. We should rewatch and do an episode.
Listen to me, kids. They literally would swap spouses. And they would pick the people who were furthest from each other. This episode is wildly long, by the way. But, like, they would pick, like, a Black, strict family military background.
Yeah.
And then, like, a racist, podunk, overweight family that ate donuts 6 times a day and switch the moms and be like, have a blast. That was TV. That was America.
That was America. That was America.
OMG, I just got warm. Now I need a fan.
Now I'm sweating. No, that was reality TV. We've just gotten so far away from its roots.
It's formulaic, yeah.
You know,
I agree with you. Wow. Okay. Well, we've left it all on the couch here today. I appreciate all of you. Teague, I had a blast. Come back whenever you want. We'll just lay on this couch and I don't know, do whatever we want.
That's all I've ever wanted to do.
That's what I want to get paid for at the end of the day. I appreciate you, and you know I love you guys. Not to be dramatic, but we have just found another place where we're never going to find love, and hopefully you feel as little hope as we do. See you next time. Bye, guys.